Hey guys! I was checking some email when I was getting ready to shoot the video today, and I saw a newsletter come through from some friends of mine who own a PR firm in town. And they were sending out the same email they sent earlier in the day, but they had it in the subject line, correction, with asterisks on both sides of it. And this can be a huge fear for a lot of us in marketing. You know, we have we're the man behind the trigger, or woman behind the trigger sometimes, when it comes to broadcasting a huge email message or running an ad or doing something that could potentially be a huge public mistake if there's an error in the ad copy or in the offer. And so it can create a lot of stress, and I completely get that. And accuracy is is very important, but I wanted to share a story with you guys where making an error actually increased my response rate to an email that I sent out. Several years ago, I sent out an email, and I used the trick and the mass email programs that you have where you can address it to a certain user. So, you know, Dear Tom or Hey Tom, and then the email would have this, would have the body in it. And I was designing the email, and as a placeholder, I actually said Hey Tom, comma, couple new lines, and then I started the message. And the idea was that when I got it into the email marketing system, I would replace the placeholder name Tom with the variable so that the 1,500 people I was emailing it to, it would actually be their first name and not Tom. Well, I double-checked the email. I triple-checked the email because I always do that. I sent it to myself. I checked it out on my phone. I checked it on the desktop. I made sure everything worked. Somehow, I had overlooked that all of these emails were going to be addressed to Tom. So I hit the button, and I knew it almost instantly, but it was too late to stop it. And so 1,500 people that were my customers or in my contact database were getting an email from me personally addressed to Tom. And the response was actually surprisingly positive. I got more opens and more responses because when people were scanning their inbox and deleting messages, they thought that I had missent this email to them instead of Tom. And so they actually stopped what they were doing, and instead of deleting it, they actually read it. And this was great because it was a big announcement for a new product we had. And when I compared the open rate and the response rate to some of the other emails we had sent out, this one had won by a landslide. And so the idea is that, we talk about the reticular activating system all the time in our marketing videos and how we tune things out, especially things we're expecting. But when something breaks the pattern and it's new to us, it actually gets our attention more than anything else does. And so this little error that I accidentally had in there actually broke the reticular activating system. It got through, got their attention, and I ended up getting one of the best response rates I'd ever gotten to an email. The next best thing is I got to respond to each one of those people individually, and then I got to resend the email basically admitting my mistake. And the whole snafu got me, I'm convinced, twice as much attention at least as if I would have just sent the email correctly the first time. And so I actually considered the whole campaign a success. So accuracy is important. Nobody wants to have egg on their face. But I share this story with you just as a tip and as a lesson about how when people actually catch mistakes on your behalf, it may actually get their attention more than if you had done it right the first time.